go live now-ish?
Okay.
Yeah, looks like we're live now.
Yeah. Scrags, what do you think?
She thinks we're live now, maybe.
Oh, I can't see her.
Oh,
Your
where is
noggins in
she?
the way, right
Oh.
behind you. There she is. She
She's
says
to my
Happy
good
New
side.
Year. Yeah.
Look at her back there with her ears. Hey, everybody, Happy New Year to all. Let me pause this thing so we don't have to watch ourselves.
Oh, thank
Because that's
goodness.
always annoying.
Yeah, I always hate that.
Yeah, 32 people already just like waiting. That's a crazy number. That's Audrey and I were just talking about this, and that's like way more than we used to have.
Like we used to
total.
have, yeah, for our highest amount.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you remember when we started doing this? Our first live stream.
2017?
Yeah, 2017. 7/31/2017.
I mean, that was you. Because I wasn't in a lot of them because I wasn't working from home for Fridays.
Yeah, that's true. You were rarely in them.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't tell you exactly when I started working from home on Fridays.
I couldn't either.
Consistently.
Well, let me see if I can...
oh, wait, that doesn't matter.
I think people might care about when Audrey started showing up. Let's see. At least those. I was just going through what we were doing right before we went live was tallying the things I've put on the channel, not counting live streams so far. And I've just got like tick marks right now, so I'm going to translate tick marks into a thing. Let's see. I'm seeing your face a lot. Yep, there's a cat. Hey, cat, what's up?
It's definitely been over a year because I know I posted back earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah.
A before and after photo from March to March.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or so.
There's you in the background.
So, yeah, in the beginning, I sat in the back where Scraggles is.
So weird. Where are you sitting in the back? Oh, probably because I didn't have like room for people to be
everything
all
was set up
together.
Differently, yeah.
Yeah.
So I randomly...
There's you randomly, but a lot of times it didn't start.
That was Bean Boozled, so I was still working. That was after I got home.
Yeah, must have been. It was when I was sick and you did a whole
Christmas.
one by yourself. January 18th of 2019. Last year. I guess you've only really been in these for like a year, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, thank you, John. Yes.
At least all the time.
I didn't wear my other fun ones because I thought this would be better. So.
What's that, your glasses?
Yeah.
Those glasses are dope. Those are totally fun. But yeah, the first ones that have like you in the back are like May of 2019. It's like a year and a half, I guess? Give or take?
I don't look like that anymore either.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have...
in every form, hair completely different.
I know.
Too. Yeah.
I know. So, hey everybody, let's just start where we... I don't know.
Sarah, that's too nice. I don't remember what happened in the Audrey solo live stream, but it couldn't have been good.
What happened? Was that the one where I was like sitting over there and I'm like,
yes.
I can't be on camera, too ill?
Yeah, well, because there's so much setup that he does that I don't do at all. So for me, it's like, if I go live... I can do an Instagram, all that, no problem.
Because those are real easy to set up.
Like,
This has a bit of a thing.
There's a whole thing that you have to do to set it up, so...
Takes me probably...
He had to be in the room in order to start and stop it, basically.
Well...
Or wanting to show things on the other screen and things like that.
Yeah. It takes me about half an hour, it seems, to set this thing up every time.
Yeah.
But not too bad. Well, today wasn't that bad, actually. So this is, we're back to normal. I didn't have anything fall apart. I was able to fix...
Good. That's right. Last week, you were
totally
so
broken.
angry.
So
mad. Why is nothing working?
Everything's broken. The screen is wrong. But yeah, we're good. So we got, who do we have here? Z Chen was first. Here, let me turn this so you can actually see this.
I can read it.
Can you? Okay. All right. We got that Z Chen. We got Ira, Becky, more Ira, some Andrea, some John. Greetings from Bedford, England. Look at that.
Yeah, and we have Australia here.
Who? Who's here?
Melissa.
Oh, yeah, nice. From Melbourne. How about that? Ilyana. We got Carol in the house. Hey, Carol. We got... it was very nice emailing with you, Carol, by the way. That was fun. Greg's in the house. Greg Mitz. We got...
Sophia.
Yep.
Andrew.
Claire. We got True Character. We got Bijou Sarah. Andrew. I already said Andrew.
Unhwan.
Yeah, Unhwan's here. Are we caught up?
Ryan.
RS.
Did you already say a few? Look, if you get a second one, you're welcome.
At last you could join from the beginning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well.
It's 11 p.m. in Germany.
Well, look at that.
For some reason, I thought you were in another country. I'm not really sure why. I knew you weren't U.S., but I didn't know it was Germany. It always... it baffles me that people all over the world watch us. I don't really know why, but I mean, because, you know, obviously I know people all over the world use and like fountain pens, but, you know, it still surprised me. Mike's counting.
It's if you smell smoke.
Yeah. Yes, Happy New Year. It's the year of the cow. Any thoughts on that?
Didn't you say like white cow or something like that?
I thought I saw it was a white cow, but
cute.
That is depending on like is it year specific.
We're not going to get into all that.
Yeah, I think there's a whole thing, but it's cow. Last year was the rat, so I feel like I like cows better than rats. So
who doesn't, right?
I'm feeling better.
Yeah, they make better pets.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tastes better.
Rats are fine. You can train them. I got bit by my friend's rat a few times. Were you with me when that happened?
No, I wasn't. Oh. But you know, when we first started seeing each other, your picture on, was it MySpace or something?
It had to have been MySpace.
Had to have been.
Had to have been.
Was you very, very tan.
Was I?
You were super tan. You were very skinny. And you were holding like a little white thing, but like cameras weren't good back then.
Oh no, you remember back in 2000, early mid 2000s? Yeah. Not like you're like, oh, this is great. Look at my camera phone, and it's just you look back now.
That would have been what 2005, I guess, something like that.
Yeah.
2005. And so she's like, how did you not recognize me from that picture? And I'm like, that picture was this big. The resolution is very bad, and you were very, very tan because it was like after, I don't know, a cruise or something. You don't tan much, which is, so I was very thrown off.
I easily tan. Despite my pasty appearance now, I hate the sun now because I'm old and don't go in the sun. If you don't want to age, don't go in the sun.
Yeah.
I didn't learn my lesson back in my very early 20s, but you know, not too long after I learned my ways. But yes, I went on a cruise. It was very tan.
John likes your coordinated spectacles and top.
Oh, thank you.
I said 2018 maybe. Mike said a lot that Audrey might be home. It's funny that people remember things like that. I don't remember things. When this stream closes, I will not remember what happened on it. It's just
really.
Yeah, it's. I do that when I teach too. Like I'm pretty sure I cover all the things, but like you could ask if you said, "What'd you say about 2:30?" I'm like, I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm not that specific, but our brains work very differently. I have a very photographic memory, and I picture lots of things in my head, and I remember things. If I'm unhappy with something, I can really vividly remember that and just how I felt and how terrible it was. So I can recall that really quickly. Which, I mean, I can do it good for happy things, but it's more like mortifying, terrible things than anything.
That's what sticks out in everybody's brains, right?
But yeah, specific like times and stuff. I'm not going to remember that. But I generally could tell you what happened last week. I was all decked out in head to toe Christmas stuff.
That's true.
We had the cheese ball, the holiday cheese ball. The cracker pretzel things that kept falling apart.
Yeah, those are good crackers though.
Yeah.
Becky says, start the new year right, folks, by slamming that like button.
Oh, so you have the ox, isn't that?
Oh, well, it's probably a translation thing. Also, you're looking at that from a Korean. Maybe they have a whole different system. Ryan says, hey, Becky, Sarah says, OBS is trash. OBS is actually pretty good once you get it configured right. It's just not easy to do that. Happy 2021 from Netherlands.
I have to wait for February? That's too bad.
Guillermo,
everyone.
Guy from Brazil says, we have no idea how much our videos help him with learning English. It's pretty awesome.
I'm actually
You're very welcome.
Fairly shocked by that because I sit there and I mean, I watch a lot of things that are not in English and
doesn't help you at all.
No, obviously not. But I feel like enunciation and slowing down is the most important thing.
And we don't do that.
So I'm surprised. The best way to get the most out of it, language-wise, I would think to watch the live stream after the fact and watch it at 0.75 or 0.5, and you can really hear and slow everything down to learn everything. Because we speak very quickly. You really speak quickly too.
Yeah, I have.
And when you teach, you're just like, whew, I can hear you just really go through things. So
I tell people to like let me know if I need to slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you watch other people's videos on here, I mean, you don't have script. You just go with it. You do it like you do in teaching, and so
Yeah.
everything is very conversational.
Yeah.
And
I think that's hit or
it can
miss,
go
but...
quicker, you
Yeah,
know? Well, no, I mean,
think so.
I'm sure you can forget things, of course.
Yeah.
But it comes off more naturally as well.
Yeah. Ours in Germany. Greens, Happy New Year's to us. To us. It's a full-on y'all from Leon there.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's from Hoth, Ice-Covered Illinois.
Oof.
Nice. We just finished watching the second season of Mandalorian. We are caught up
We
on Star Wars'.
Caught up.
Yeah.
The finale was... I'm not going to spoil anything.
All right, just make
which
sure.
everyone raved about. It was good. It was more movie-like than...
Well, it
the
was
other
longer,
ones.
too.
And it was long, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was good. Yeah.
It was very good. I think it lived up to the hype, although I did not weep or anything. I was just like, you're going to cry.
Some people said...
I understand.
The first half of the season was just... It was a little slow in the beginning, but it really built up in the second half of the second season.
Damien forgot it was Friday. I get it.
Yeah.
We thought it was Saturday all day yesterday.
I did, yeah. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
I remember telling him, like, it's Saturday.
I know, right? And I was like, wait, tomorrow's Friday. We have a live stream to do.
Mm-hmm.
John just finished eating an ox tongue sandwich. Huh.
I've never had lengua.
Oh, I have.
Oh, I know you have.
There's a random OBS updates breaking everything is trash. That is accurate.
Yeah.
Very sad just the afternoon at 3:30 when I thought there was no live stream because you were convinced it was Friday. Oh, well, it was not. So
no.
you were in luck.
Yep.
Happy Friday to you, Beth. Actually annoyed and will not listen to videos where things go too slow. No, I get it.
Oh, and any other type of videos that aren't in a different language, yeah, I always watch
Oh, yeah.
fast.
I've heard people say that mine are the only videos that they don't speed up. Because you can speed
Yeah,
things
I've
up
heard
on
that
YouTube
too,
as well, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can go way slow and way fast. I've changed it depending on who I'm watching.
Yeah. I never change that. I always
Really?
go just straight up regular speed. I do use the thing on Overcast, which is a podcast app that will like remove silences. So like cut silences by a bit.
Huh.
It's like Smartcast or something, but it's still about 1x speed. I listen to a lot of comedy stuff, and so people are like timing is important.
Yeah, true.
And so I don't really want to speed things up too much.
No, Greg, I'm not spoiling.
No,
Nope.
I won't. I will shut this feed down before that happens.
Yep.
Let's see. I watched SBRE Brown at 3 a.m. I don't think we were on YouTube while they were live, but Stephen Brown and Eric were on together. Eric Roscoe last night.
I don't remember what time it was here.
I don't remember either, but I missed it. We saw the like premiering when, and then we just lost track of time because we were watching. We finished The Mandalorian, and then we finished BTS's Burn the Stage series, which is great. It's like interviews with them about concert stuff. It was during one of their like year-long concert runs. It was really nice.
And again, that was all translated, but we didn't slow it down.
Yeah, no. Well, the captions weren't too fast.
No.
Sometimes the captions are just way too fast on that stuff.
And when you get multiple people together, you have to read more. It's just too fast.
Yeah. Becky's logged in and getting time and a half while doing nothing. Good stuff. Glad we could help. Claire listens to podcasts at 3x.
Wow.
I can't do it. My brain is too slow.
That.
Brain is too slow.
Yeah.
Never sped up videos on YouTube is a great idea. Slow talkers drive you nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. I generally don't. Though that's what annoys me is that when we watch things on the YouTube app on our TV.
Oh, you can't do it there.
You can't do it there.
That's the only... Well, that's pretty much the only place I watch YouTube. I'll watch it on here, like, occasionally if, like, Chase Reeves is doing a bag I care about, or if there's a knife or something I want to see a review
And
on.
before I go to bed, I'll watch things on YouTube on my account. So I get to watch ads on mine. I don't want to mess up your algorithm, so I don't touch that. So
I think we can put you on the same plan because you're in the family. We can get that.
Because it says the plus. Yeah, like you can add another. We're just adding. Who knows what a password is? I have no idea.
I need to add you because you shouldn't have to watch ads. Let's see.
Let them make some money. That's fine.
I woke up, turned on SBRE Brown, and then fell fast asleep again. And she clarifies, not because I was bored, just woke up too early.
Fair, yeah.
Totally fair. I have people that have told me that my videos help them go to sleep, or that it helps their children go to sleep. There's somebody who watches these that their dog only behaves when...
and really gets excited. When
Set a new Hobonichi today, inked up a new pen. Pilot Custom 823, medium, best one.
Which color?
They don't say.
Well, I was asking.
Yeah.
What color, bud?
Claire, I had to look up lengua. Oh. See what it was. Beef tongue doesn't seem to be available here. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, oxen are beef.
Yeah.
So like an ox is really just kind of like it's a type of cow.
If you have Mexican food, you can usually find some lengua.
Yeah, I think John's in like UK or something. That was.
I'm sure they have Mexican food there.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know how good it is, but I mean, I know
that's fairly rare. Even
there's
in the
Cambodian food that is Mexican. There was a Mexican restaurant, so I think if that's the case, I think that you have at least a couple places in the UK.
Last band for 2020 is a show and design. Very nice. Yeah, I like those.
Well, do you want up here now? Just because I crossed my legs? Okay, come on.
Come on.
Come on. There you go. Scraggle says hello.
Look up here.
Amber.
There we go.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the amber's pretty good. I've got the amber and I've got the smoke. Yep. The amber is a fine nib, and there is a huge jump. So here's a thing that I've said a few times on various forums, but I don't know if I've really said it here. And that's that usually we talk about Western nibs and like Japanese nibs.
Correct.
And Japanese nibs tend to run about a size smaller than the Western equivalent, like Yovos and that kind of thing. Pilot is the exception, and a lot of people don't maybe know because they don't have a whole bunch of Pilot nibs.
Yeah.
But the thing about Pilots is the fine is very, very fine.
But they're so good, though. Still.
No, they're very good. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're very fine.
I still really like them.
And then the medium is pretty much like a Western medium. And the broad is pretty much like a Western medium. Like, there's not much of a difference between the medium and the broad nib on any of the ones that I've tried. So that one's different. The Sailors and the Platinums, those all run about a size smaller than their Western equivalent.
Yep.
But don't expect that to be the case with Pilots, or you're going to have a bad time. So if you're like, I want a fine nib, so I'll get a medium. Don't do that. Not with Pilot. If you want a really fine or extra fine, get a fine nib.
And don't Nikayas and stuff have Pilot nibs on them?
No, those are Platinums.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nikaya's a Platinum.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why was I... What am I thinking?
Let's see. Usually get it in tacos. Yeah, tacos is the place for lengua. I've had it just like a plate of lengua and like onions and stuff like that. Make it like a steak or something. Or I guess it's like how people do liver. Really,
I'm not.
It doesn't taste anything like
Namiki.
that. Yeah, Namiki's the fancy
maybe
Pilots.
I'm thinking yeah. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Kevin, welcome. Kimberly is giving you crap for not buying the orange and gray FC Model 40 for the new year because I needed to get a new laptop.
Well, you need a new laptop.
Orange and gray. Oh, the Panther 40.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either, although I was very tempted.
I mean, you don't need it. You have one that's close enough. It's even cooler, so.
Yeah, mine's a little bit cooler. It's also way older. It's the different design.
Yeah.
She's
just doing circles in my lap here. What are you doing?
She's nesting. You know they gotta do circles like 3 times.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll tilt this down a little bit. You can see a scraggle better.
I mean, people are here for scrags. We're just here.
I know. Well, I don't have 2 cameras set up right now, so I don't have lingua parts are parts. Your Panther 40 is gorgeous. You covet. Yeah, you can't have that one. That's a one of a kind. I think there might actually be another one. I think there were 2 made of that style.
No, there might be.
Well, Scott said there was one, and then somebody else who I can't remember their name said, "Oh, I've got one just like that." So there might be 2, but anyway, it was like a prototype of the 40, so it's not. And it was way before Audrey worked there. Yeah, it's one of the first ones. All right, so I tallied up. I thought it might be interesting to do kind of like last week. We talked about like favorites or best lists. I obviously didn't do that this week. I kind of took the week off mostly from
after the ink vent.
After ink vent, I honestly just needed some time.
Yeah.
Like.
Thanks, Beth.
Like, whoa.
Appreciate it.
I did one unboxing this week of some. Oh goodness, your claws! We gotta take you to get your claws clipped. I did one video as an unboxing of some ink I got. But that's kind of it, man. I just didn't have the gumption to do more videos after that marathon. That's
fair.
So I thought it'd be fun to sort of tally up what I did reviews for, and then like if y'all have questions about like. We can talk about our favorite inks and papers and stuff like that.
I got a pen this week.
Yeah, Audrey got a pen this week. You want to talk about that first?
That's up to you. I'm just reminding you. Again this week.
I know. Again with the... show your pen.
Okay.
It's fun.
I forgot you didn't have the other one set up. I'm like, oh, switch it on over to this.
No, what's set up?
I am sort of collecting some... When things come up... and I didn't want to go on a whole group buy and stuff. I just wanted to organically see if there was any of the cocktail series. The 10th anniversary was released a few months ago, or maybe in November or so. Anyway, all 10 of the cocktail series, and all of them are Pro Gears except for the first one, right? And that's
It's Pro Gear Slim.
No, it has the rounded edges, so it's a 1911. Like the Milky Way, I believe, is the one that is rounded on the edges. So it's a 19.
Of the cocktails?
Yeah. Look it
I'm
up.
not going to look it up.
Why not? Just look up the picture.
Trying
Asian Way. Okay.
Trying to make this work. I don't know if Asian...
See, there you go.
Is
It's
Asian Way the
1911
name
long.
of a cocktail?
Yeah. Got one in your hand. There you go.
I have never heard of that. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Well, you'd have to look it up, and you're saying you're not going to do it.
What do you want me to look up?
All you have to do is look up the cocktail series. Sailor.
I was looking up something else for you, and I don't know. Sailor cocktail series. There it is.
Yeah. That one.
Huh. Firefox. There you go. There's the cocktail series. I looked it up.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I can't
Pro Gear,
for some
except-
reason make it be on one screen. It just wants to jump.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That was annoying. Here's another picture.
So I didn't want to pony up $2,700 for all of them,
You didn't want to get $2,700?
but in the end,
Oh no. Sorry, I just wanted that one thing to go away.
Oh.
It kind of worked. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, it's got the tritone nib. What in the world?
just jump down. It's like 2 feet. Silly dog.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know there was one of those. That's weird.
Yep.
I've never heard of the Asian Way as being a cocktail. I don't know, man.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know several of those.
Well, let's see. Mojitos I know.
sure.
Black Velvet is the name of a whiskey. It's
Yeah.
also, I guess, a cocktail.
I guess.
Piccadilly Night, I don't know.
Nope.
Old Fashioned?
Of course.
That's what you just got.
Yep.
Shh. Scraggles, you are being a pest right
Tequila
now, girl.
Sunrise, of course. Upper ski. I just know that as a,
Upper ski, I think, is just a drink. I don't know if it's a... Angel's Delight, Kura Azure. I don't know what that is either. But
I didn't know an Angel's Delight until
Asian Way was the first in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, it came...
But-
Yeah.
I got the Old Fashioned, which I think when somebody orders an Old Fashioned, that's sort of classic. It just seems pretty...
I would have never considered having an old fashioned until our friend Eleanor was like, Mike, you have to have an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Turns out old fashions are good.
Yeah.
So
that's
I get
why
it.
it lasted the time, because it's good.
Yeah, it's old fashioned, but still very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has a very nice nib on it. You can't really tell the...
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get close enough to...
Yeah, I'm not going to have to lean a lot. But it's the
Tritone.
Yeah. Which is not 3 colors, but...
Actually, that's the duotone, I think.
Is that the duotone?
Yeah,
I always
so...
forget which...
Yeah, so
all...
So the duotone, or what do they call it? Duotone? Two-tone? I think it might be called the two-tone.
Yeah.
Is this one in the middle, which has got that orangey body. That's the old-fashioned.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
So that's the gold, silver, gold.
Yeah.
And then the tritone is the silver, gold, silver.
Yeah.
They're both the same number of tones.
Which one does the 2 that I have over here have? So yeah, I have the other one too.
Yeah.
So I have the Angel's Delight and then the Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah. So one of each, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder how they decided.
I believe Daryl said they just made it up. That makes sense.
Oh, well.
Maybe they didn't intend to do a cocktail series, and they just intended to do the one. They're like, let's do cocktails. Just added it on. Who knows?
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, it's Anna from Paris.
Yep.
Hope you're doing well. Hard to tell whether it's blue or purple. Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the ones that we have. This is the post I put up a little bit. 3 days ago.
There you go.
On Instagram, which is the cocktails you have. Well, is that top one a cocktail?
Technically not, because it's Pro Gear Slim instead of the regular, and then the 1911, which we talked about. But and that is a European exclusive Russian White Russian that a friend very kindly let me buy. So, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Apparently, they're very hard to come by.
Really?
I mean, that's why they're selling for $600 on eBay.
Somebody said, I'll never get one of those. And we're like, why would that be? And then you looked it up. And it's because it is absurdly expensive on eBay for some reason. Yeah. That's the way it goes, I guess. You never know with those things.
No, you don't.
So, yeah, Audrey's got that. And it is really nice looking pen.
Yeah.
Got it very good price.
Got it from Endless Pens because they did end up breaking a couple sets apart. And so, of course, the ones that are most popular, like the Tequila Sunrise, the Operas, and the newest one, the Azure one, all sold out pretty much immediately. And then I was able to get that pretty quickly. And it was, fairly cheap.
Well,
I mean, it's not cheap, but
for those pens, yeah. Like, it's not bargain basement or anything.
No.
It wasn't $2,700.
No. I'm still wanting to get this year.
Which one's this year?
The Courageur.
Yeah. Hey, Feta and Jacob. Welcome.
Blue and green, I believe.
Yep. Oh, Damien asked Sailor make up the Courageur, and then Becky says Daryl said they made it up. So maybe that's the one they made it up. I never heard of it, so I don't really know. Yeah. Happy 2021 as well. It's going to take me a while to even remember to say 2021, frankly.
I feel like I'm so excited that it's not 2020 that it will be easier this year.
I typed it a couple of times, and I actually had to correct myself even in typing.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been okay. I've had to do posts for some nail polish reviews that were 2021, and maybe I should go check to make sure I didn't do it. I think I did.
Put the wrong numbers in there?
I think I did the right though.
Yeah.
Perhaps in the folder that I made it in, maybe I messed the folder up, but that doesn't matter. As long as it's up that everyone else can see, is right.
Oh, that's very nice. In the new year, wish you happy endless goodness. May dreams and all desires always be performed. Hello from Ukraine.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. Isn't it December 32nd? No, it is not, Fabio. You take that back. So I went back and counted all the things that I posted. I didn't actually count up how many there are, but I'll do a calculator in a sec. It looks like I posted, and this seems low to me, 21 ink reviews. And that's not counting unboxings. So I counted them in like different categories. I did inks, pens, unboxings, gear of various kinds. So it's like bags and I don't know, stuff from Galen, usually, stuff like that. Or Frank Christoph or whatever. And then Inkvent and paper are their own things.
I mean, Inkvent, technically you could add that to the ink.
Yeah, so it wasn't like full ink reviews though.
No, which I think that it's helpful because sometimes people don't want every single characteristic of it. They just want to look at the color and if it's close to anything else that they have.
Scribble is having a grand time
she
back
really
there.
Is.
She is
hey,
really
John.
full of vinegar today. Hey John, what's up? Anna says all good. Doing a messy move to a new apartment and online. Yep. Yeah. You're moving to your husband's office or something, right? Or are you moving again? Because woof, too many movings.
Fun.
Yeah. So I did 21 full-on ink reviews, which seems low, but that's I guess a couple a month. Like it's not that many. Slightly less than 2 a month. 33 pen reviews, which I feel like has got to be more pen reviews than I usually do.
You seem to have done fewer pens than inks. That sounds normal to me.
Oh, you mean like overall?
Yeah.
No, I did 33 pens.
I know. I'm saying this is abnormal.
Oh, okay.
That you are.
Yeah.
It's weird that you had 33 and fewer inks because
Yeah.
you seem more as an ink than a pen person in terms of putting up reviews.
Yeah. I think that's
past.
that's usually the way it's been because pen reviews take longer and they're like bigger deals usually. But for whatever reason, I did more pen reviews. I did 16 unboxings, which is a pretty good number of unboxings.
Yeah.
Heads up, call the SPCA because Nose has been a no-show for some time, and the Bark's in at foul play. Nose was on my Twitch like yesterday.
Yeah.
He's around. He likes to take a nap about this time of day.
After dinner. So if we don't feed this one, she becomes a wrecking ball. She still comes and annoys us, but not to the extent that if we don't give her. So after dinner, he wants to go take a little nap.
That is what he's been doing. Yeah, after he has a meal, he likes to go and take a nap. So you've just fed him, and so he's taking a nap probably. Yeah. But yeah, if you show up to Twitch a lot of times, Nose is in here because he comes to my office usually in the afternoon or, usually afternoon.
Afternoon, he's active, when it's the sunbeams are out sometimes.
Yeah, right. So he'll come up here. Some good looking specs.
Katie, leave that.
Thanks.
It's an O-ring for something.
Oh.
She's going to eat that.
There were 2 of them. She probably got the other one, too.
Well, I think she does.
Stop
yep.
It.
There it is.
You gotta stop it. You're a ridiculous animal. These were on my pop socket thing that broke. And they broke because they're O-rings and not rubber bands. That was the problem with them. Yep. Like rounded glasses like these? I mean, we're both doing some rounded glasses.
You really are.
I miss David or Dave. Hey, Jim, what's up? Happy New Year's to all. Yeah, you as well. So 21 inks, 33 pens, 16 unboxes, 5 of various miscellaneous gear sort of things.
Fewer than I expect.
Yeah, I expected more of those too.
The thing is, a lot of what you do is... you don't need to go into there, darling. On the live stream here, you'll do live swatches. You'll do... And the same thing when you do unboxings. You'll swatch it and show it right then and just talk about it. And then it takes a while to actually do the review. So people get to see it. And we'll talk about certain pens on the live stream that we get. Even if they won't be reviewed for months, there's more being shown that we have that isn't a standalone review.
And a lot of times I'll do like an unboxing and that'll be like of that gear. And then I won't necessarily do a full-on review for it because... I don't know, maybe it's like a pen case or it's like a notebook or something, and then I'll get around to it in a paper review. Hey, Fabio, thanks very much for the €2. That's fun, thanks. Appreciate it. I guess Fabio likes the unboxings.
I see.
Appreciate it.
Mike was sort of dubious in doing unboxings in the beginning. I enjoy watching unboxings, again, because you're doing quick swatches and just a little discussion without needing and not knowing what you're getting. I don't know.
No, people like the unboxings a lot. Those are so the reason I think probably I've done more unboxings and pens than I usually did is because those get the most views.
It's true.
So like way more. I mean, if I look at my channel content right now, I can go to my dashboard.
Well, the thing I think with inks is that there are becoming more limited edition inks, but back in the day it was just like you would have your collection of inks and that's what is there. And somebody might not be excited about looking at a review for an ink that's been around forever.
Right.
But as people get into the hobby, over time, you're going to accumulate a lot of views. But in that instant of you putting it up, you're not getting that big influx because a lot of people that you watch are like, I don't want to see a thing on, Schaefer Red or whatever. You know what I mean? Is the thing.
Yeah, it's more of like a reference sort of thing. Actually, I think I can show this. There's nothing on here that's private. So this is my dashboard. I don't think people usually show their dashboards, but like whatever, I'll do what I want. But this is the that unboxing with Sugar that I did, and you can see that most of these are ink vents because it only shows like the last 10 things basically. Yeah. But I mean, it's gotten 200 more views in the same time period than any of my ink vent stuff did. Yeah. So, like, even the last one, which is actually pretty popular, that last day of Ink Vent, like, that one did okay, but not nearly as well. Like, an unboxing, man. People love unboxings.
And the thing is, you haven't changed the name, so I think that the views will go up again once you put the actual name of what the...
Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. I hadn't done that yet. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it might. Yeah. It's how we progress and mature, people whittle things down and settle on fewer and fewer items. Yeah, I think that's usually true. It's not super true for me, but like, yeah. You should count the live streams too. Yeah, well, live streams I do like once a week, so I didn't bother to count them. There will be 52 of those. Not counting the treat ones.
Yeah. Which we do have December, which is a random assortment from all different places.
It's also got kind of mushed in transit, so I hope it wasn't supposed to be too crunchy.
And we also have, I brought those Russian ones over here just because there are a couple, at least one that we did not have for, because I think we only got 2 colors.
I've just been eating them because they're delicious.
But if people want to see all 3 eaten, we have those as well.
I like unboxings. I want something mindless. Ink reviews usually pay more attention to. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, we got Joseph in the house. Man, a lot of our old friends are here today.
yeah, I'm glad Joseph could show up. That's cool. Hey,
you
good job,
back up
mods.
Here? You just have to ask. Come on. Well,
No.
she's just staring at me.
Valencia, hey, what's up? Good evening, Dependences.
The Dependences.
That's us. I should make reviews when you really feel like it. The unboxings are fun and ink reviews are really useful, both are cool different reasons. Yeah, I get it. And then I only did 2 paper videos, which seems low for me, actually. Like, 2 of them in a year? That seems really low.
Yep.
Although I wonder if I counted... No, I probably counted these as paper. I need to do some more paper, I think is what I'm hearing. I think what happened, actually, is I was going to do that paper tasting one as, like, a big thing. Yeah. And then, like, I could never actually get you to do the paper tasting bit. And the part that I did took way too long. So just like, let's drop this. And then they like introduced different sets of paper tastings. And I'm like, well, they have different sets now. So like, if they don't have the set that I have, then what's the point? So I just never really did it.
I mean, now you can just do it individual.
Do the individual papers. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably have to do.
Thank you. Just people are loving my glasses. If people are start popping on and getting more and more.
Like, oh wow, those are cool glasses. Yeah. It's hard to pop in on work evenings. Yeah, no, I get it totally. Unboxing of Yums is responsible for 3 people getting the holiday box or Christmas gifts. It's awesome, Planescrafter.
That's awesome. I think that would be a great gift. I
think so too. My family is not particularly like adventurous with food. Like I don't think there's anybody in my family I would send it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe Julie would. I don't know if Julie's watching. Hey, Julie, you wanna
I think my dad would. My dad's one of those people that pretty much eat most things.
Your dad would, yeah. Your
my mom I would just like to watch her.
Yeah, it's true.
Because she's so we've talked about this. She's so picky. Like, I'm picky, but I feel like she's pickier than me.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Ink water tests are pivotal in discovering reviews. Really useful and helpful will be on the... Okay, good. Great. Those... Every once in a while, I'll get a comment on a really old video. From like 6 or 7 years back or something like that, and feel like, hey, you need to like get a tripod or something, and it'll be on an ink review that's so old, and I look back and I'm like, I'm sorry anybody watches those.
I mean, it was so mostly bad. As a little part to your blog post when you were doing more of a blog. It was never meant to be a
standalone. Yeah. And also like, I mean, I just was just doing those because it was easy enough to do with a phone or something at that time. So, but yeah, I'm glad those are helpful, and like, draw people in. So yeah, I don't know, let me bring up my calculator and do some calculation real quick. How many do this? 21 plus 16 plus 16 plus 10 plus 2 plus carry the 25. 102 videos.
And then there were live streams.
Yeah, plus 52 live streams. Plus, I don't know, how many Yums boxes do you think we've had? Like 5?
Once a month. We didn't do it all year. I don't know how long we had it. I don't know.
Like 6 months, maybe?
At least. We had Columbia. We've had...
So call it 160 things. That's pretty good amount of contents.
Yeah.
Could be more, but
I
think Inkvent really ups the numbers there.
I mean, you have a full-time job, so...
That's true. Yum started in the summer. Oh yeah, I guess it would have been in the summer. I'm guessing about 6 months. That seems about summertime. That'd be like June. Yeah, seems about right.
I don't know. It seems like it's more to me. I don't know.
Definitely happened during quarantines. I don't think we got them before quarantines.
We definitely did, because that was when they started having supply issues and they had to redo a month, because usually it's a completely different place, but they went back and did Columbia because they were having supply chain issues with COVID stuff.
Well,
I don't know.
To the tape. That was pin shows.
Yeah. Can't you just
that long.
Search your channel?
Oh, I bet I can.
Search across your channel. There you go.
What do I call those? Yums. First one was June.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah. UK snacks. Yep. Yeah.
You know, it must be throwing me off.
Columbia was in October. Yeah.
I must be thinking of reading their reviews online.
I think you were.
Have to be.
Audrey does a lot of online reading reviews, for sure.
I do.
Yeah.
It has to be that.
Yep. Well,
I was wrong.
It happens. Ain't a thing. I I kind of meant to try to gather together all the pens that I got this year, but I didn't have time to do that. And I don't keep track of that stuff, so I don't know.
So one thing we decided, we got a lot of retros this year.
Oh yeah, so
that
many.
was definitely the most in terms of numbers
In
that
terms
we
of
got.
numbers.
But it's out of all things, it's less of a pill to swallow because it's not.
Well,
they're not as expensive.
I mean, a lot of
things.
this pen cup happened this year, although not all of it by any means.
You get him to go look at jet pens and Crazy Allens.
Yeah.
Whew.
I'm gonna come home with some stuff.
You're coming home with lots of small items. For some quick clips.
Quick clicks. I haven't done a quick click in a little while.
Yeah.
You know, actually, a thing I was thinking is I'm gonna keep doing quick clicks, but you suggested it might be kind of fun to keep doing like a quick hit ink video sort of situation. Kind of like an ink vent, but not every day by any means.
Well, no.
And not like a full review, but like, hey, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what I need is a name. Like, I feel like there needs to be and that's why I'm hoping we can...
Well, we can ask if people are interested in that, number one. I mean, maybe not.
Well, that's true. I bet that probably people are interested in seeing those. I don't know. Would anybody like to see little like quick ink videos like the ink vent, but like?
Well, Sarah likes
not
the
every
quick
day
reviews.
Yeah, I think people like those. They didn't get huge numbers of views or anything, but like whatever. It's not like. But again, they do take a long time. But I think it'd be fun to do like, maybe once a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, of course. Ink snacks. Oh, ink snacks is fun. Is that already taken? Is that the name of a thing? Oh, art snacks is a thing. I'm going to write down ink snacks as a name. That's fun. Quick hits are great for research. Cool. Dribble. Just call it a dribble.
Paul John has a question about how to send money for a pizza if someone's asking for a friend.
Oh, to paypal.me/inkdependence if somebody for some reason wanted to send just a one-time donation sort of thing. Dribble. I think that's kind of fun. Ink snacks is fun. Yeah. Oh, quick hits on ink, like just a little. Here's a cool ink I want to highlight. Yeah, kind of like that, Joseph. Like I do for Inkvent. Don't want to do a full-on production like Inkvent. With the, I don't know, maybe something like Inkvent, something like that.
I mean, you can just decide.
What are yums? Oh, that is Universal Yums, which is this like service basically.
Subscription box, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a subscription box thing, and they send you snacks with a
particular country every month.
Yeah, right. So like some country, they just like find fun snacks from that place, and they curate them and send them to you. And there are lots of different levels of that box.
So you can get fewer or more snacks, and the pricing depends on that.
Yeah, right. Real shift in ink dependence theme. The snacks. Ink snakes. There you go. Yeah, I'll just do snakes instead. Switch from pens and ink, just snake reviews.
Yeah. Okay.
Review this snake. Keep looking at the Yum store of the stuff you want, like the current things from Russia are sold out. Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, we have some of those current ones we can send her.
We'll send her a few.
Yeah.
Send Becky.
The current ones, I think, are my favorite of those.
Yeah. Oops, all snakes. Match snakes to inks. There you go. Danger with pizza donors. We might want to make it like the Yums unboxing. Why Chama can eat pizza with anchovies. I don't. Rattlesnake bit you and you lost an arm. 0 to 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they make rattlesnakes make very poor house pets. Well, actually, I've got a friend who actually is a herp breeder, and so he's got all kinds of rattlesnakes and.
No.
There are shenanigans going on down here.
Yeah.
Totally issuing quick inks. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Ink drop. Ink drop is already taken. Who did ink drop? That was we've got a discount code from
Goldspot?
Yeah, I think it was Goldspot. It was called ink drop, wasn't it?
I don't.
Or was that the Goulet one? Anyway, ink drop's already taken. I can't do ink drop.
Oh,
that was Goulet.
But they dropped it.
They did drop it.
I mean,
I pull it quick to retrieve it.
If you stop using it, I mean, is it,
This python's a real hugger. Yeah, there is a rattlesnake roundup in Texas. That's a thing. Yeah, people go and like collect them.
I don't think that people always love snakes, and I think that would maybe hinder.
It might be bad for the subs.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably not good. Hey, Mike, what are your thoughts on the Grafton pen? I don't know. What's a Grafton pen? Like, let me Google it.
It's gotten cold in here. It's 64 degrees in here, Mike. Goodness.
It's weird.
Ooh, I'm freezing. I have short sleeves on, and I'm like sitting here. Feel my hands.
Oh my goodness.
It's so cold in here.
Hold my hand. I just actually turned down the heat, so she'll have an excuse to hold my hand. This is the Grafton pen.
I'm about to go get a blanket and put it on. I tell you.
If only somebody had gotten you a blanket. I think it looks okay. I don't know how I feel about that.
The Everyman. Yeah, I've gotten ads for that because
Really?
I was looking up Tactile Turn pens. And so they're like, oh, you like metal pens, huh? How about Everyman?
I do like this knock, though. This like rounded off knock. I think that looks like fun. I like the color options. I think that's cool.
I don't like that it's called Everyman. Just saying.
Okay. I get it.
Can it be every person? Every human?
That's not pithy. Everyone?
You know what? I don't want to buy it.
Actually,
I'm
the
not
company
an
is called Everyman.
I know. I don't approve.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think it's okay. For $39, what else is in the $39 range? Retros. What about the Squire? That's a bit more. It's like $60.
I don't remember. How much are the Mark 1s?
Mark 1s I think are about $60.
Yeah, the Squire.
What else? One of my favorites.
Yeah, your one with the weird cap.
Well, no, not the real weird cap.
Oh.
Although those are, I think, about in that range, the like $40 or $50 range.
Yeah.
I think the Machine Era field pen is around that range, and I think the field pen is one of the better. This is one of the best like standard pens around. I think. I think field pen, like actually, this is.
How much is the field pen?
I feel like the field pens wasn't that much. I got it on Kickstarter, so I'm not actually sure what.
Do they actually have more? I mean, is it like?
I think so. I think you can get them, but like these are some of my very favorite standard pens. That's why they're in this case.
Oh, Oliver! Yeah. Oliver is a great dog.
Oliver's curled up in the chair behind me and perks every time he hears Scraggles. Oh, that's fun. I like Oliver. He's a good dog.
Do you have a standard and a short? Oh, you don't have the short. You have the. No, it's the mini. That's the short. Really?
Of these?
No. Bliss is asking about the Tactile Turn. She was wondering about the standard versus the short. Don't you have both?
I have the standard and the short. So this is the standard, and then the short. I actually cleaned a whole bunch of pens today, and they're all on my desk.
Of pens everywhere.
I cleaned these pens this week. So, things are a little bit of a mess right now.
But yeah, I was looking at the Tactile Turn because I got his pen, and I have so many retros, but I use ballpoints and rollerball gel pens and stuff at work so often. I thought it'd be nice to have another different pen option. And the titanium ones I think would be a better. I don't want something that's super heavy like a copper, the bronze one.
Yeah, I think in general the short one is the better option because I think it has more refill options.
Oh, well, sorry.
Because like all the well, it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. But I think the Parker style refill really opens up your
options.
Yeah, because you can get gels, you can get ballpoints, you can get roller balls. With the standard size, you're limited to gel pens. I don't think there's anything else that'll fit in these.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
There's no adapter you can make, or they have?
I don't think so because, not as far as I know. I think it's just these. They do. There is a page that tells you how to hack other refills into it, but I think it's all gels, just because of the length and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So I think that's like the more versatile one, and also in most of the materials, it's going to be the more manageable. Because mine is bronze, and I can't seem to put my hands on it right at this moment, which is weird because I literally had it out for a picture like 2 days ago. So it's like right in here, but I can't put my fingers on it.
I just can't.
My phalanges.
There's too many things.
There are too many. Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a mess. One of these days I'll clean. But yeah, I think the standard or the short is the better like for most people, especially if you get a heavy one. Like a heavy one in the standard would be real heavy. Oh, no, that's not it.
It's metal.
It is metal, but that's not the right one. Maybe it's in this pen cup that's right in front of you. Not that small.
There's too many.
Nope, it's not in there. It's right around here somewhere. Price is not right here, actually. Any hoozle, that's what I would go for. Standard size can accept Parker serving for making a spacer. Oh, really?
See?
Well.
I'm going to have a Russian snack. This is... I don't know why I'm looking on here. There's 0 English on it. It's... It's strawberry and something.
Huh. Side click. We have here specifications, materials, ink refills. List of compatible refills. So this is the standard. Well, I can do. Oh, there's actually are a few, huh?
Look at all those.
It comes with the Pilot G2. Carandash rollerball, cross porous point.
A Schneider.
Where? I don't see.
Or if it's Schneider, right?
Schneider Top Ball 850. I have no idea what that is.
What?
What are you? Oh, interesting. That's a rollerball. Huh.
You don't like rollerballs, though.
Not as much, but I mean, I'd give that a shot. That's interesting. Pilot Acroball works in there. I like the Acroball, actually. That's very good. Monteverde rollerball. Okay, so like rollerballs fit in there. That's what the rest of these are. So the cross porous point. That's actually a really good. That goes in there like, what do they call that thing? The 3rd generation or something like that. It was like, it looked like a fountain pen, but it was actually a porous point. You remember those? Yeah. Very silly pen. Yeah. But the refills are good. Yeah. Yeah. But then you can trim them. Tells you how much like to trim off the end. Yeah. So I trimmed it and put my favorite gel refill in there, which is, I mean, that's why I'm like, I don't care because I like that gel refill a lot. Yeah. It's the Sarasa Dry, which
it's the one you really like. Yeah.
It's the best. Best of those gels. Anyway.
I mean, of course, we all forgot it was Friday. I still think it's Saturday.
Can you cut a longer Pilot G2 refill to fit the short? Probably. Well, as long as it doesn't like get down to the ink level. I think you probably
You can use the juice with the short.
Yeah, the short can take the juice. Pilot G2 requires trimming. It doesn't actually say how much, but it says you can. So, yeah, there's this whole page of ink refills. And so the short one has a very long list of refills. But
if you go back to the other page, it does tell you on that. Right
yeah,
there,
it tells you how much to trim off. It doesn't tell you on the other one.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. I think you just trim it to fit. Like you just kind of line them up next to each other and just cut it off. Yeah. But like for this one, I had to cut off, where is it? Like one or 2 millimeters or something like that is what I needed to do. I think it was like I needed to cut off 1 millimeter. Yeah. Which is not very much. And it actually worked okay without cutting it off. It just didn't work quite as well for some reason. Really? I don't really know why. Like that 1 millimeter, like the tolerance, I guess. Oh, you know what it was? It gave it tip rattle. Oh. I don't know why it gave it tip rattle, and then I cut off some end, and then it didn't rattle anymore, and now it's fine. Oh. Very strange, but whatever.
Nancy, I do remember working on your pen on Monday. It was a very busy Monday. We were a person down because of the holiday, and it was very, very busy. We got everything out. Yeah. So cold.
Goodness.
I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and it's 64 degrees.
I may have forgotten to turn the heat back up. I turn the heat down at night because it's more comfortable to sleep when
we need a nest. We've been talking about, we've lived in this house for so many years and we're like, we're not going to get a nest. I would love to be able to have the heat turned up and turned down automatically based on our living.
Is there a converter that works in the 45? Not really. Like the little bitty Monteverdes and the Kaweco Sport one, like
certain ones do, but they're not good ones, and that's why we don't supply them because we don't like them. The best bet is to take standard international or cartridges and just refilling them. Yeah,
that's the best way to do it.
Or iDrop, right?
Yes, get a nest for several years now. So the reason I haven't gotten a nest is because of the way our house is configured. So our thermostat is like in this hallway, and the coolest thing about the nest, it seems to me, is that it can learn when you're there and stuff. And so it'll adjust the temperature based on whether you're there or not. I mean, I guess I'm always here now, but so I guess that doesn't matter. But it's in this hallway, and so it wouldn't ever be able to do that. And so I was like, well, the coolest thing it doesn't like won't work here because it will only ever have a view of a wall. But
I mean, I would still like it to.
All right, we'll get it
during the middle of the night. You can turn it down and then turn it back up.
Get extra temp sensors. Oh, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
All right. You can tell it to base the temps on where the sensor is. Oh.
Yeah. See.
Nest theme probably with snakes. Snakes love nests for all kinds of reasons. Yeah. All right. Well, next time they go on sale at our power company, I'll pick one up.
I almost said something bad about. I was like something about Duke Energy. I don't care for them.
Oh, Claire's is in a hallway too, and it works okay. Okay. All right. Like mine came with the bought the place, and then you need extra temp sensors. Best thing is you can turn up the temperature before you get out of bed.
How much are the temp sensors?
I don't know, and they're probably not a huge amount. Clickety, clickety, clickety.
$39.
Yeah, they ain't cheap, but I mean, we can throw one like in the bedroom or something, and that'll.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not
too bad. Because my office is pretty close.
Get it at Target, 5% off.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Okay, you've talked me into it. 45 doesn't fit a standard converter, but you might be able to get a Kaweco piston. Yeah, I mean, it'll work, but it'll hold like a drop of ink. It's not...
Yeah, you can hold a regular cartridge. Will probably be just as much.
Yeah.
I just open up and use a cartridge. I just clean it out and keep them, so I have a stack of empty ones.
Yeah, I keep this. This is actually my box. This is my box of converters and cartridges. I have a few.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no reason not to. Yeah. Eventually, the little nozzle will wear out too much if you do it a lot. But I mean, you collect them. You have plenty of them around.
I say that, and I'm not sure I have a Standard International in here. I've got a bunch of pilots.
Well, I got a bunch. But yeah, pilot's a good one to have because
platinums.
Sailor ones too. Those are good to have.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, those are the ones.
Just get a pack of cartridges and use them for a long time.
I have a lot of platinum ones.
Yeah.
What's this? I think that's part of a converter. That's not even a cartridge. Huh. I think I actually have. I have another place where I have some. Oh yeah, here we go. Got a whole pack of them from Kimberly actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These even have little agitators.
Yep.
Fun.
Yep.
Gotta put those in the right place. But yeah, that's the best way to do it with the 45, I think. Hopeful 2021. Same route, same. Yeah. Sensors aren't too bad. You can get them in bundles. Most of the mini Kaweco converters don't fit that well in the feeder hole. Yeah, they'll just like fall off, and it's a pain. So yeah, refilling cartridges is just the best way to do it. And that's what I was showing last week. Is just get yourself a blunt nose syringe of some kind. I've got a couple here, and they're very easy to clean out.
I use a pokey one.
I had a pokey one for a while, and I forget why. I think the syringe it was connected to just gave out.
I had it from my lab from back in the day. Yeah. There was no other reason besides they come in packs of thousands when you work in a lab.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I got my pokey one. Also, I got a care package from Esterbrook the other day, which I wasn't expecting at all, and it's fun. They sent a couple of Esterbrook branded things, so I got an Esterbrook branded desk vacuum.
Yeah,
which is fun. You like push the button and it will suck up like what do you call it, like eraser dust or whatever is what I've always seen these used for.
Can you use it will it get stuff out of your keyboard?
Oh, it might.
So just sort of like go over, and if there's anything,
very well.
I have no idea. That's the only thing.
That's a really good idea, actually. My keyboard always has a bunch of crap in it.
Yeah.
You see a mini pack of empties? Yeah, that's what I was just showing Kimberly. Yeah. And then the other thing they sent, which this is my favorite thing. I didn't get one of these before, which is an Esterbrook. It's like a page holder, basically. And so you can use it for notebooks or whatever, but it's also really good for books and stuff. So you just like put this like behind the spine and
hello. Do you want to appear again? Come on.
And I think they were just giving these as like an extra, like a pack-in with some other stuff, but they sent me one for Christmas and New Year's for the holidays. So yeah, it's fun. You want a desk vacuum? Desk vacuums are kind of fun. I haven't used this one yet because I only got this the other day.
Yep.
But seems cool.
Hey, look at this.
I forget what happened to that. I think Scraggles chewed the back of it off.
Really?
Years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, she does not. That's not a common thing.
This is a thing that I set my phone on just to like hold my phone. But yes, somebody chewed the back of it off. I think it was probably Scraggles.
Tisk.
Whatever. It turned out fine. She didn't die. Need a desk vacuum. I didn't know a gizmo like that existed. Oh yeah, totally. Drafters and stuff use them all the time because, in fact, I used to have my.
You know what? I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
What was it? Something good?
Yeah, but I could use it for.
What do you use it for?
I could use it to suck up. I
did the same thing.
The dust from grinding nibs and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No?
Probably. You think it would like, yeah, it's got these little
Maybe?
edges. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, there you go.
I am not making any nibs this weekend, so I don't.
Yeah, you're actually
know.
on vacation.
Yeah.
Demonstrate the book holder and wondering how it works? Yeah, sure. The first place I saw these little vacuums was my aunt was an interior decorator and my uncle was an architect.
Yeah.
And so in their office they always had like the electric erasers.
Yeah.
It's like a long eraser that you put in this like big honking thing and then it would like spin the
that is?
eraser so you just like, just erase things kind of automatically.
She thinks she wants that.
But some of the fancy ones had that, and they also had like a vacuum attached to them, so it would erase it and suck up the dust as you went.
That's cool.
It was very cool. Yeah, so here's a book. This is actually a book my dad got me for Christmas. Yeah. It's about making ink, a forager's guide to natural ink making.
I paged through the entire thing the other day. It was very interesting.
Yeah, right?
Very
super cool.
Interesting.
Tells you about how to make inks out of things and like what's in them. And
one of my favorites. Let me see if I.
right,
well,
I'll find another book to use this one.
Unfortunately, it was applicable to these people, so I'm sorry. That's sort of interesting.
So like one thing you can do is you can just put it on a page and then like use it as a bookmark. The other thing that you can do with these is that you can put it. Sorry, I have to move these.
Okay.
You can put it behind some pages. This book is very new and all the pages are fresh. You can do it like this. So you put it in between some pages like that, and then it holds your place. So you can leave the book laying flat and just read it like that if you want. And you can just like move it whenever you change pages. So yeah, it holds the book open like that. Pretty cool little gadget. I had one actually for quite a while that my mom got me, and I'm not sure where it is. But this one's fancier for sure.
So there's black walnut ink, which is a nice brown that you can get some nice shading.
Some sepia.
And the one that I thought was so beautiful, and apparently it makes some of the brightest of all natural inks, is using pokeberry ink.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the color on that. That's just amazing. So we have pokeberry that comes up just wild here. So I'm hoping in the summertime that we can take some of it and
I'll let one of them grow.
Dip ink, yeah.
Usually, maybe I'll let a couple of them grow, I guess.
Ink.
But usually
Dip
I wreck those pokes as fast as I can
because
they spread like crazy and they're very poisonous. Made a few. Oh, Becky has that book.
Oh, cool. Have you tried any of them?
Yeah, she says she's made a few inks from it.
Oh.
How about that? Ruth has seen
looking.
the book. She's made the yellow, the green, and the gray. That's cool.
And I hear they were saying that if you don't fix it on the top, that over time the color changes.
Oh yeah.
And so, have you done that? Like, we can talk later, but I'm curious if it looks different over time.
Good for cookbooks. Good for taking pictures of your notebook. Yeah.
Yep.
I think so. Yep. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Esther. That's funny. It says Esther book holder from Esther Brooke, the Esther book. I like it. A novel accessory to hold your page while journaling. So I guess also works for journaling. Yeah, if you have a book that like doesn't want to stay open on its own.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Yep.
A bad journal, some might say.
Well, thank you, Esma. That's very nice. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to you too.
Oh yeah, you as well. You as well. It'd be cool to have an ink garden. I think it would. Would. Although a lot of stuff is like tree nuts and stuff like that, right?
There are some of those. They had the oak gall was one, and then but they had things like you can use goldenrod.
Oh yeah,
for
I've got goldenrod.
inks. That was one. So they have the main combinations on certain ones, but they also in each color family they're like, oh, for other ones you can use this, this, and this, and this. Yeah. But it really depends. And I mean, there was one that was copper oxide, and that's very specific, and basically you can only use it certain ways, and how you prep it is different than what you would from a pokeberry and things. So I don't know. I'm not sure how well it applies for, like, if one plant needs alcohol, or if you use alcohol versus something else. I'm curious because I didn't read every single page, but I just did a skim.
I got
but
it like a week ago.
yeah, so I'm curious how the base for it is different based on what the component is.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
You mean to make pomegranate iron gall? I haven't gotten around to it yet.
That would be good too. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds cool. Yeah. And I remember you were saying you were like naming plants and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, no, we have that. We have that too. We have those.
We do.
Goldenrod is all over the place around here.
Oh yeah.
It's just wild, so that'll be easy to find.
Pollinator, right?
Hey Tabitha, what's up? So hey, yeah, hey, I don't need the spam. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, we both started our new planners.
Yep.
Because it's January.
Yep. I started mine in December when I found out there were December days.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yours started way earlier than mine. Which one did you get? The weeks?
I got the weeks.
You got, what was the other name for it? A week something. It's like a smaller one, right?
It's the mega.
Oh, that's right. It's the weeks.
Because it has the lots of paper in the back.
It's the exact opposite of smaller. Yeah, the week's mega, which has a whole bunch. It's got a whole notebook in the back of it.
Pretty much, extra sheets.
Yeah, but it's like B5 Slim or something weird like that, or B. It's got some weird sizing.
Yeah, I mean it's the longer.
Yeah, it's very
more
narrow.
Rectangular. Yeah. I don't remember the number for that.
Working at 21 things for 2021. Oof, it's a lot of things. 4 more items.
4? Wow.
That's pretty good. I am using. I switched notebook covers. I haven't used this one in a little while. This is my.
Yes, I remember that.
Coal Creek is who makes this. I want to say. Yep, Coal Creek leather, and this is just a gorgeous notebook cover. I mean, it's so good looking. It feels so nice. But I've been using. I just now got, and we'll be able to use now, the Hobonichi Techo Cousin. This is the full-on Cousin, not the Avec I had last time.
Yeah.
This is much thicker than those.
Oh. Yeah.
And it especially will be when I'm done with it because it'll have expanded.
B6 Slim. Yep.
B6 Slim.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ira.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to starting a whole new thing. I gotta put some stickers on the front of it or something.
Yeah. Spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up. I probably should get a new piece of duct tape. I just changed the duct tape over from my old one to my new one.
Yeah.
But it kind of comes up a little bit. So.
Get some fun. Get a fun color.
I know. Oh, get a fun color.
Why not? They make.
That's true.
And fun colors now.
Yeah. This is actually Gorilla tape. Because.
Not duck?
No, Gorilla. Because that's what I had handy.
Fair.
So, it's got a lot of glue. I've moved that 3 times. This is the 3rd book this has been on.
Jeez.
Because the AVAC, it's got 2.
Every year you get a different one. Or did you do 2 years? Did you do the Jabun Techo?
I did 2 years with the Jabun Techo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then this is my 2nd year with the Cousin.
But just the full this time.
Yeah, because the AVAC was sold out. And so I went for the Cousin. I guess I got more AVACs later, but I didn't want to wait because I didn't know that there was going to be a second shipment.
Yeah,
so it's like, whatever, I'll just get the full size. Who cares? Because, it's not that big.
No.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Well, where are you going?
Where am I going to go? Where do I have to carry it?
No.
It just sits on the floor next to my desk here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's fun that I've found a planner that really works for me. I mean, the Jabun Techo is very good.
I was going to say, would you go back to that?
I totally could.
Okay.
I didn't use the daily pages as much as I... So what I'm talking about, in case people don't know, I'll probably... Should I make a video? I should make a 2021 planner video.
You most years
I did last year.
Yeah.
So it has... Anything on here I shouldn't show? No, we're cool. It starts off with a month on 2 pages with some space to write stuff. And then just started a day free. Nice. Yeah, day free seems like a good way to go too.
And Eliana's starting a 5-year memory notebook from Leuchtturm.
Oh, that's cool. I've always thought like the 3-year and 5-year books would be kind of cool.
I didn't know Leuchtturm had one.
I didn't either. I've always seen the Hobonichi ones, I think.
Same.
But that seems... Also, maybe Midori has like a long-term one. Can't remember. I keep these G. Herban blotter pages in between. They're almost the right size. Very close. Like close enough.
And that's when you get that Tomoe River.
Takes forever to dry.
Takes forever.
if I don't have time to just leave it open,
Yeah.
I can just throw a blotter page. And then the next section is a week on 2 pages, which this is the other thing that I just must have. I need to have those 2 things for sure.
You have to visually be able to see your week.
Yeah, because otherwise, forget about it.
Yeah.
And this is great. Starts now. Actually, it started on the 28th. I could have used it this week.
Oh, you could have.
I messed up.
Well.
I wasted a week. And then the third section is a page per day. And actually, most of it is page per day, obviously.
Yeah. Which is great for lists.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to use that more as the journal aspect of it, you can do that too.
I was using it last year as kind of a bullet journal sort of thing. This year, maybe I just try to do it as like a journal. Because I kind of switched over to using other stuff for my list things.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it's right in front of you.
My stomach is growling.
It's not there. So one down.
Well,
No,
have a
it's two
great week, Ruth. Thanks for stopping by.
What did I do with it? I brought it out. Oh, I put it out because it was one of my things I was going to talk about. I really like using these things, which is...
You like the right pads.
Well, I like the right pads. This is actually the Baron Fig Mastermind, the big one.
Okay.
The little one doesn't seem to have as good a paper, so maybe they changed papers.
That's possible.
But the big one seems like it's just fine. Currently, this doesn't have any to-dos on it. This is just like stuff I want to do for YouTube videos, basically. But I use that, and then I also use these Right Pads landscape notebooks. I really like these. These are great for, like, you know, because they're stiff-backed. The paper's good. And they're really good for just, like, carrying stuff over day to day. You can definitely use both sides if you want. No problem. And then I've really been enjoying these two. So I was thinking about what papers and stuff I've enjoyed this year. These are actually kind of recent, I think.
Really?
Yeah, this is Midori cotton, I believe this one. Is this cotton or is this one cotton? I think this little one is cotton. But this is Midori. It's got like a little hacked off corner, which is kind of fun. I don't really know why it's there. I think it's there so you can like know which side to pick up because it's bound on 2 sides.
Yeah.
So it's glue bound here and on top. So like the pages don't shift when you're writing on them, which is, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But it's actually really cool. Like I underestimated how cool that was as a feature.
It's a big feature that you didn't expect.
Yeah, and I didn't expect it to be that good.
And I used it. I do that and use that size. It's good for writing letters and stuff.
Yeah, you wrote a couple of letters on this one. And then this is the bigger size, and it's graph, which I don't usually do, but the graph is pale enough that it doesn't bother me. A lot of times graph is so dark that I lose my lines of my words and stuff in it.
Or just is too visually distracting, yeah.
This is regular Midori MD. Again, same situation. We'll cut off corner, glue bound on 2 sides. And I've been using this for like meeting notes because I've been in a lot of meetings for the last semester or 2.
Year, yeah.
And this is great. This paper is fantastic for all that kind of stuff. So those are the papers I've been using more for notes and to-dos and stuff. So I think I'm probably going to use my Hobo more as a journal than I have in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe? We'll see if I remember.
I am using a planner. I'm using the Mega Weeks Hobonichi. And in my last job, I had a lot of meetings, a lot of, I had to keep track of a lot of things. Whereas now, now there aren't even pen shows that I could even keep track of days and traveling and stuff. So I don't even need it as a planner right now. And I don't really have meetings at work. It's like I go to work and I don't really need meetings. So I just use it for journal purposes. And once we actually do have vacations and or traveling, there's places to put it in there too. So I can sort of use it as both.
Yeah, you can start mapping out like on the monthly thing, like when you might like have Thursdays working at home, that kind of stuff. Just like schedule ahead. Yeah. Or when other people are going to be out, you can put that in there.
That in there too.
Like you've got some, I think the monthly page is going to be good for you.
I think that definitely
more than the weekly for you. Yeah. Does it even have weeks? It's called the weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it just has like this much room for writing for each day, and it's just a nice little amount that I can write what's going on. And then if I have more that I want to write, it has that extra. That's why it's the Mega. It has a lot of paper at the and I can just sort of write and number it and just sort of keep it tracked.
What do you have for page keeping? Do you have ribbons or does that have?
It has those sticky peel and stick things. Yeah.
I might want to we should tape some ribbons on there for you. It might be easier for the sections. Yeah. See how it works for you. What happens to your used up planners? What do you do with your used up planners?
I had a Techo normal that I did not use very much. And so what I do now is I just use it as scrap paper for things. Just like have Tomoe River for,
Yeah.
Or I just think it's funny if I write a note or write something, even like little letters and stuff. Nobody's going to care. I mean, it's...
Yeah. Audrey's not precious about those.
No, and I just just tear them out and then I just cut the edge.
Nice.
What?
There's no reason not to do that. It's a great
What else
use.
am I going to do? I mean, the dates are wrong and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For me, I'm maybe a little bit precious about them more than I should be, and I'd be like, well, I can't cut that out. It's a planner. Like it's got to have integrity, but like there's no reason for that. It's dumb. My view is dumb.
But now, since hopefully I've been bad the last couple of days about writing in my journal. I'll go back and write into it. This has been a few days, but hopefully I'll throughout the year use it up more, and then I won't want to do that because I won't have as many pages. Number one,
but if you don't, then it's cool. Your system works well. The normal weeks has bookmarks. Oh, interesting. Well, Audrey's has the sticky.
Do you want me to go get it?
Yeah, if you want to.
I mean, it's just in the other room.
Yeah, we've been talking about it forever.
I'm sorry.
But I just chuck them in a box. I've got a box over here that I put my old planners in. I don't know why I keep them. I just haven't gotten rid of them. Maybe when the box gets full, I'll get rid of them. I've done that too to use up paper. Keep planners in the last few years because you refer to them, actually. I think I might too. I think it's in the bedroom, isn't it? Yeah. She went in the wrong room. Planner view would be great. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. Ruth's gone. Cool. Yep. Good to see you, Ruth. Jan had a 5-year one once, but year 2 was so awful. I didn't want to see it again, so I gave up after year 3. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think what I kind of want to write in mine is I especially like to try to write down good stuff that happened. I actually have in my my sideboard over here this is my plague journal. I kind of started when the pandemic. My first entry was in March when I decided to do a plague journal. But I'm not even to the halfway mark. I write in it fairly seldomly because not a lot of stuff changes or happens right now. And so I just kind of forget to do it. But that doesn't have, it's just a notebook. So does she have the sneaker one? She got one that's a weird material. I don't know if it's a sneaker. It might be. We'll ask her when she gets back. There you are. Did you get the one made out of sneakers or something? Got some weird material on yours, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe we were gonna get the sneaker one and didn't. I don't know what this is. It's not normal paper.
I've been using my Shown Design Pocket 6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what this was called. Galaxy or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember. This is the type that he introduced at DC 2 years ago.
Was that your first one? It must have been your first one.
Yeah, only that, and I bought a secondhand one in the fall.
Yeah.
So I have this one in the fall.
I guess it's a sneaker. Oh, well, this is a sneakers. Made of sneakers. So this is what the Weeks looks like. The Weeks Mega. That's Lull. It just says 2021 Mega on it. And then these are the little tabs. You can barely see them. But those are repositionable.
And then in the back, there's a little...
Oh, yeah.
They included a little pocket thing.
A little pocket you stick on there. You got your... Is the Christmas list? Oh, it's what you got for Christmas. That's fun. Yep. And then an extra tab. Yep. So the back of it is just a ton of paper, graph to my river paper.
Yep.
The pages are numbered. That's nice.
That's what I was saying. If I say I have a busy day or I have lots of opinions and thoughts on something, I can go ahead, since there's not a lot of room in the Weeks version, just say page, whatever, continue.
Yeah, it actually has a table of contents.
Oh, that's nice.
Right here on this note page, subject, etc. It only has one page of that, which is not very much.
No, but you can just use that whole thing.
But most of this notebook, this is all just blank. So over half of it is a blank, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it gives you a week on one side and then sort of blank paper on the other, blank page on the other.
So that's good for lists and whatnot.
It's nice how they have it divided. So they have, it's graph paper, and then it's got lines for each, corresponding to each day. And then there's also this margin bit that they've built in, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
A lot of the like fancy note-taking systems have a thing like that. And then the front of it is a month on 2 days with the smaller one. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that vertical week is pretty good. I think I could probably use a thing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would probably work for me. I really like the way the cousin's set up, so I think I'm just going to stick with that one for now.
You are definitely more of an A5. That's just the right size for you.
Yeah, it's a better size.
Because
I don't know.
This only comes in this size, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think this would actually work okay because like I don't need to write down like what time my classes are necessarily.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not going to have like a ton of meetings on a day. I think this would probably work okay. There are some times though when I need to have more room, like I need to have it blocked out by hours because then I can just like take blocks.
Yep.
But like right now I'm teaching all online, so at least this semester. In the 5-year, you want to write the news of the day you thought was important or interesting, and also anything nice that happened in your life, maybe weather too. Yeah, I think it's important to write down good stuff because I mean, like you were saying earlier, like we tend to really remember and fixate on the bad stuff. It's easy to remember. But also
talking about the bad. Sorry, my hands are so cold.
You don't have to apologize for holding my hand.
Getting it out, even if it's not verbally.
Yeah.
Just writing it out will have I can see your way in saying that you're rehashing it, but sometimes just getting it out is also part of the dealing with the process too. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think both of those are important. Like, although the bad stuff, like I tend to want to write it down and just like not look at it again. Just like write it down and pitch it, just to get it out of you.
Yeah. So maybe that's not a good place for maybe just having a good journal and a bad, or just being.
That's what my plague journal is for. It's like. Rassen.
Yeah.
And then like try to write down good stuff because you might want to like look back and be like nothing good ever happens. You're like, oh wait, like good stuff, like there's good stuff all the time that happens and we just don't focus on it enough. I think that might be a nice little mood booster later on. Hi Scrags, what's up?
She probably needs to go outside.
Nah,
it is 6:30.
Oh, it's 6:30. Wow. Crikey.
We had so much to talk about. Well,
I know, right?
Didn't. We always go, we don't have anything to talk about. And then we still go for an hour and a half.
I think a cousin is better for timed things. We do a lot of meetings. Yeah, I think so too. And sometimes I definitely do. Right now it's not so much. But
maybe this year.
Well, I mean, I always have like a bunch of Zoom stuff coming up and I'll like block out time for that.
You have a lot more meetings, even Zoom meetings.
It feels like I have and I'm also involved more in like... university government stuff these days, so for better or worse,
bureaucracy.
That's more I'm part of the bureaucracy. So kind of like I'm in the Senate. That's a thing. So I guess I'm gonna use that more than I think. We didn't really talk about like our favorites of stuff. I was thinking I should do like some favorites videos since it's early on in January and the start of a year, and that's when people like those. What do y'all want to hear about, like, favorites?
You don't like favorites.
I won't do tops, but I'm okay with favorites, I think. I should make a couple. People like those, and they expect them.
Yeah. People want to disagree with you on it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's part of they want to see, and then they're like, no, I'm
going to watch this because it will make me mad. So fancy. I'm, Pinky's always up with my senating. Yeah, what do you want to see favorites of? Like, honestly, I don't really watch those very much.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I'm not going to agree, so, like, why watch it?
Mike, what are your favorite nail polishes of 2020?
Oh. What's this one that's on my toes?
It's Nailed It something. It's a supernatural...
I think Nailed It does really good stuff. If you're looking for, like, an indie polish brand, Nailed It. Yeah.
I don't know if she's open yet.
And also, what's the other one I like? Like Polish'em or something like that. Polish'em, I think, makes some good stuff. I don't know. Nailed It has fun names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Polished for Days a lot too.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, really?
Polished for Days, yeah.
So yeah, those
used to be Rescue Beauty was my go-to fancy. Yeah, Pinky's
gone.
Up. I know they're dead.
So yeah, Nailed It out of Hawaii and Polished for Days out of California.
Favorite black inks. Ink, paper, most used fountain pens. So, actually, I want to say it was like Beth or somebody early on asked if there's an ink that I use the most. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. I never track that. I never pay attention to it. Hey, Nick, what's up? Talk about your favorites from the snack boxes. Oh man, people don't want to watch the regular videos. I lose subs every time on snack videos. Actually, no, I lost a lot of subs during InkVent, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Too much. Like, I don't want to see this guy's stuff.
I think that's what it was. And then, you know what's funny is as soon as InkVent was over, I got like a big spike in subscriptions. I think we were like, oh, finally he's done with that. So.
Crescentio, do you order from FC? Because if so, I recognize the name. But I could be wrong. I remember names quite a bit.
It says yes a lot.
Oh, see, yes, I recognize the name. Again, it just depends on the people. And it's just not a name I see that often, so it definitely stuck out in my mind. Well, thank you for ordering from our company. We always appreciate it.
Maybe pin reviews of independent makers like Woodshed and Newton. Yeah, I keep meaning to do that. I don't have anything from Newton. He's kind of out of my price range, at least for most of the stuff. Woodshed, I have one.
You have one,
maybe two. At least one, maybe two Woodsheds.
Mm-hmm.
I could do those. I haven't done that. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, Sig Shadow medium grind and 40. He says.
Yeah, that's the one I did.
I already been watching that.
Think.
That's cool. You don't have to.
No,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Pin and ink combos you enjoyed. Oh, that I could do that. Pin and ink combos.
I mean, you say you don't keep track of what inks. There are certain pens you only fill with particular inks. So there's something about a combo or certain inks that you just really like that you're always going to have a pen filled with it.
Yeah, that's true. Like this is one of them. This little Pocket 66. You know, I was thinking about it, and I don't actually have a record of which brown this is. It's either Monteverde brown sugar or Scotch brown, and I don't remember which.
I was going to say Scotch something, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
I probably shouldn't shake it. No, it's just shook ink into the cap. Yeah, it's one of those too, and I can't find a record. I went back through all my ink journals.
And it's not written?
Can't find a record
I mean, you can
It's been in there so long, I can't find the relevant ink journal for it.
But you can swatch it and then look at it and see which one it is.
They're pretty close. So I don't know.
Really? You couldn't even do that?
I don't know. Maybe. Also, I'm not entirely sure I have both inks like in a bottle. I don't know. She says, they say, of course, thanks for your work. Love FC. Having a unique name and allows me to stand out a lot. Annabelle from Appleboom was able to reach out on Instagram because of your name.
Yeah. That's very helpful. It's true. But if you want to go incognito, it's hard to do that too.
You know, yeah, both of those are great browns. I think that's true. And also, it's entirely possible that I had one in there and then just filled it up with the other one the next time.
That's possible, yeah.
So it might be a mix of the two. I don't actually really know.
Yeah.
So, Ed Dupree finally caught one live. Yeah, I mean, barely. We're probably going to sign off here soon. It's time to get some pizza almost.
Pizza.
But yeah, pen and inks. So like 823, my 823 has always had one ink in it. I haven't changed that. I've got some Ecos that I'm so happy with the ink that's in it. I'll just never refill it with anything else.
Yep, you've had that.
Also, some of the pens I have been inked with the same ink for a very long time.
Yeah.
So like this Eco right here has had Shikiori Onaga in it since I got it. I don't think I've ever actually cleaned this pen. I'm pretty sure I've never cleaned it.
Yep.
And will it write up? Starts immediately. So Brad actually on the Pen Addict podcast this week was somebody wrote in about how their TWSBI Eco is like they live in the desert and it's hard to keep any of their pens from drying out because it's so dry.
So dry there.
But TWSBI Ecos, and he was saying he was surprised that TWSBI Ecos would work that way. TWSBI Ecos, let me tell you what, have the best cap seal. Probably
better than platinum.
I was gonna say
for their cap seal.
I was gonna say
that's what they're known for.
Either slightly better or on par with platinum. I've had platinums dry out. I have never had an Eco dry out.
But have you had a?
But have I had a platinum dry out? Yes.
No, I was gonna say. TWSBIs are known for cracking. I was gonna say, but you haven't had a cracked platinum. You have. Remember the feed on the Curidas?
Oh, that's true.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I shouldn't. But yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
Also, this Go I think has always had Smoke Noir in it.
Oh.
Or Raven Noir. It's one of the Noirs. One of the two black Noirs. Yeah, I did too for a while, and I didn't use it for a long time. Writes perfectly. Like these, for whatever reasons, these cheap TWSBIs just never stop working. They're great. So yeah, those for sure. Got to enjoy your pizza. Thanks, Beth. Will do. Do you track when you buy pens? I do not, and we were just talking about that.
Yeah, we just discussed that.
Audrey's
today.
like, it would be easy enough to do, and oh hey, thanks for the pizza donation. I appreciate it.
Oh, well,
Thanks very
31
much.
minutes. Hopefully, John Paul's still here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul John. Hopefully gets you close to your favorite
John
pizza.
Paul, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oops,
We
sorry.
enjoy the stream. Rarely get it live. Looking forward to more in 2021. We're not going anywhere. So we'll be here. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That's so great. Gotta admit, you're happy to pick up an Eco. They're really good. I've got several of them now.
Yeah, I mean, going from the 580 to the Eco, I mean...
Eco's, I think, a better pen. I've only got...
Visually, I think I like the other better, but in other ways of it just being... And performance-wise, the Eco, it's just hard to go wrong.
So, I mean, the 580 is a very attractive pen.
It is. So, yeah, visually, I like it better than the Eco, but... In terms of issues and price and everything,
yeah,
Eco.
I mean, so this is the ALR, this is the Prussian blue one.
Yeah.
And I like it quite a lot. I think the grip is a little bit slipperier than it should be. Even though it's got the ridges, it still feels a little bit on the slippery side. It's not annoying or anything. And actually, I think it's gotten better over the time I've been using it. Like, it used to be pretty slippery, and now it's not so much. Like, I think there might have just been a little, like, oil or something I needed to work off of it. But
what's up? Do you want to go outside?
But I think, I think for the money, it's very hard to beat an Eco or an Eco T. Just super hard to beat. So
for under 100, I also like the Prera.
The Prera is really good.
It's a nice little size pen, and it's not too much.
I think the Japanese price on the Prera is much more attractive than the American price. So like $50 in the US for those transparent ones.
Well, like jet pens, if you don't get the clear ones, they're a little
25
cheaper.
or 30. Yeah, the clear ones are the expensive ones. If you get the opaque ones, they're like 25 or $30, I think. At that price, they're great.
Yeah, I think that's another good one that for a cheaper pen. The Metro's good.
I don't love the Metro. I never have.
Yeah, as more times come, I find more pens that I like better than the Metro. When the Metro first came out, there wasn't as much in that bracket, I would say.
There was it was like right in between the Prera and the Kakuno.
Yeah.
And I actually, I like the Prera and the Kakuno better than the Metro.
I like the Kakuno. I still have one at work, inked, that I use all the time. It's a little kid pen, but... starts up every time. It has a smiley face. What's not that to like?
They have like 2 or 3 different faces.
Yeah.
On the nibs, which is fun.
Sorry, my legs have fallen asleep and I don't want to fall.
You're gonna stagger out of here and let her out.
Yeah.
So, Eco and there. I mean, we could haggle over other stuff in the 50 price, the below 100, but it's hard to go wrong for sure. Paul Sonda Prayer, good night. Love to hang out. Yeah, good to see you too, Anna. Take care of yourself. Like the Metro's build and price, accessibility. I can't stand the thin section. Yeah, the section's a little bit thin.
She just stopped in the hallway. It was like, what are you doing? I'm not
going outside. It's raining. Are you insane? I think the section's a little bit slim on the Metro, and that's like the only problem I really have with it. Which is why I like the Prera and the Kakuno a little better. But I mean, it's a metal bodied pen. It looks really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think it really got a lot of people into pens, which is cool. And you can buy them like Walmart in the US, which was cool.
Yeah.
So that was neat. But yeah, if it was a few millimeters thicker, if they like bumped it up to like the 10 millimeter range, I think it'd be a little bit better. Me and Twisby have a VAC 700. I've got one of those too. I want to do a fun grind. Oh, you can't really do much of a grind on those 1.1 stubs.
There's no tipping on it, so it's just a flat, just basically a flat 1.1 wide thing. So there's really, you can make it a little bit thinner if you like a 0.9 or something instead, but.
So I'm just looking for that pen. It's probably in that case.
Well, do you want me to move out of the way? So yeah, it's just very, very thin.
Yeah, scooch a sec.
Oh my gosh, how many times do I have to move?
You know what? It's not even in this case. Oh, but I did find my tactile turn. Yeah, I knew it was in one of these trays. So I forget who was asking about. Who was it? Tina was asking about those?
No, it was Melissa. Maybe.
So there's the.
I don't know if she's still here.
There's the standard and the short from Tactile Turn. It's not a huge amount of difference.
Paul John is still here. Thank you.
Oh, great. That's who I was asking.
Yeah,
thanks so much. Yeah, I don't have my TWSBI. Oh, it's probably in this case over here now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, there's no tipping on it, so there's not really much you can do. You could sharpen it up, probably.
Yeah. I mean...
Make it an italic if you had to.
I mean, it's mostly an italic to begin with.
Yeah. You just have to sharpen the corners up.
Yeah, it's just a little bit
pretty
rounded.
roundy.
So yeah, it's basically like
chop the corners off,
this.
make it an italic.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else you can do with that. Put the Plumix nib in your Metro. Yeah, it's really dry now. Oh. The Plumix nib is not a very wet nib.
It isn't, yeah.
That's actually one of the first pens that my mom really got excited about was a Metro with a Plumix nib.
I definitely had a Plumix and I don't know if I switched. Did I end up switching?
Oh yeah, I switched a few of those back in the day for you. Because the Plumix isn't a very expensive pen.
It was Malit. There you go.
Look at you.
I was going to say Findlay, but I was like, I'm not 100% on the Findlay part. There was a town near where I grew up in Ohio that was Findlay, and that's why it stuck out to me.
My high school band director's name was Findlay.
Oh, really? First name?
Last name.
Oh, I was about to say, that'd be weird as a first name.
Yeah. I do actually have no idea what his first name was.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy extra nib units for the TWSBI. And so you can, if you want to get a grind for it, just buy a broad and send it off and... World is your oyster. Yeah,
there's a lot you can do with the broad because it's got a lot of tipping on their broad nibs.
They do.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Disappointing thing is you can't think of a pen with a higher price than $30.
I don't know what she wants.
Well, I mean the Prera in the U.S. is over 30, but yeah, no, that's a wasteland as BG says. It's a total wasteland unless you go vintage. I think. Just looking at pens.
You can't get a 45 for 105.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at pens I have out here, and yeah, I don't know what else I would suggest in that area. It's kind of weird. Oh, the Curados is in that area, and I like the Curados. That's about $70, I think.
Is it? How much that is?
I think that's about right. Yeah, I like the Curados. It's a weirdo pen, but I dig it. Bought some of the Plumix pens with fine and broad italics. Oh, I didn't even know they had different sizes of italics. I thought it was just the one. Too. That's neat. Good point on vintage. Yeah, Parker 51 lurks in that range. You can get Parker 51
That would
sometimes.
be fun to have a Kakuna with a Plumix nib.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we can do that.
I
think I've got those. Yeah. Thanks for the help in the nib suggestions. No problem. No problem. You can get Lobbin pins in that bracket. I think there's like one Lobbin pin you can get in that bracket. Yeah. That's the one you got me, the PF 9000 or something I think it's called. PF 900.
When did I get you on?
It was a zillion years ago. It was it's a red one, and you got it for me from Crazy Allen's.
Really?
Yeah, Crazy Allen had them.
I don't remember that.
I want to say those were like $50. It was a very long time ago. I mean, not a decade, but not much under. No, it was a really good pen. The only problem is that the grip, the section, kept like...
There's a Platinum Procyon.
Oh, the Procyon. Yeah, that's a good one. I like the Procyon. Which pen section do you like on the Schoen design? My favorite section on the Schoen is...
I'm going Yovo in terms of
section. But there's like shapes. Yeah. Right? Oh my. I like this one. I like the Long Boy Ridge section.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I only have the... Well, this one's the Bach one, actually, but the aluminum, regular silver.
Scraggles. Goodness, you are wound up tonight.
The other one... Do I have a copper one?
Copper what? Section? Yeah, you've got a copper.
One?
You got a copper section. That's the Yovo.
That's... Yeah. I bought it secondhand.
Or brass? Might be brass.
Maybe it is brass.
I don't remember.
I just wanted not aluminum, basically, just to have the option.
It's a Plumix, maybe a shorter version of the Plumix, maybe Japan edition. Might be.
Next.
Oh, the Pluminix. Oh, interesting. I've never even heard of that one. How about that?
Yep, that's Katie right there.
Yeah.
Catting it up.
That's
you.
You gonna come over here and destroy some stuff?
Destroy everything. She's like, oh, you put stuff on the desk? Perfect.
I will throw that stuff on the floor.
It is 6:40.
Okay, we gotta go.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, okay, we gotta feed Audrey.
And this dog, I don't know what she wants. She just keeps growling at me.
Well, that's because we're talking and we're not talking to her. And we're not petting her sufficiently.
We're not petting her.
Not petting Scraggles.
I want attention.
That's her. So, all right, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Happy New Year.
See, you're so much better at starting and ending things. Like, you just come out with this energy that I just don't even know how you do it. You know?
It's gotta ramp it up.
I feel like we're at the downswing. We're ending. It's just be like, bye.
Nope.
Be like,
that's how I roll, man. Just like that. It's that last lap. Special New Year's pizza. Yeah, we're going to our favorite place.
I feel like, you know, I've expended all the energy the whole other time, and now I'm just low E. You know, I don't know where it comes from you.
For me, it's years of public speaking.
I mean, I used to too.
A decade or so of public speaking. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Hey guys, I guess we'll sign off now. It's happy New Year, and we'll be signing off now. Thanks very much for joining us. We're doing an ASMR broadcast now, apparently. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that at all. You can stop doing that immediately. Do some of this here. Give me some nails on this. Just there you go. I think we just got some subscribers.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us on this New Year's Day.
That's too ridiculous. So, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much for the pizza money.
There was money. There's pizza talk. There's pen talk.
Uh-huh.
What else? Animals barking up a storm.
I know.
There's
just
so
going
much,
nuts.
So much exciting
That's
things
right.
in the Madison household
here. Thank you so much for my patrons. To those of you who've been helping support the channel for the last
Sometimes
few years.
Years. Yeah. I mean,
some people
basically.
Years. So thank you so much for that. If you're not subscribed and you're watching this for some reason, subscribe. About half of my views and watch time are unsubscribed people. Yep. So hey, if you have a YouTube channel that you are not subscribed to but you like watching their stuff, just throw them that subscription. It's free.
You don't post that often. Like, you're not going to be showing up in the...
Except for Inkvent.
Well, they unsubscribed.
It's true. They left.
Leave in December. Come back in January.
That's right. When it's nice and quiet. Yeah. Or just turn off that bell so nobody alerts you.
But if you like us, turn on the bell.
That's true. But yeah, things like subscribing and liking, and thank you so much for the 27 likes. Yep. Those things tell YouTube that people might like what I'm doing, and then it'll show it to more people, which means like more people will watch the thing, and even though I don't really run ads, maybe they'll become a patron or something. Yep. Or maybe they'll just find fountain pens and grow the community, and that's like what I'm super into. So thanks very much for joining us. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you. Actually, we need to do Universal Yums. Maybe we'll do that this week on Sunday.
When would work for people? When do you want to do it?
I mean, we usually just do it on Sundays, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Is there a time? Do you want to tell people? Do you want to make it an official time?
I mean, nobody's watching now, so actually most people stuck around, which is totally weird.
Yeah, I know.
What time do we usually do it?
We
4?
usually do
3?
it like 3, I think.
Okay, 3 o'clock on Sunday. That sounds fine. Let's just do that.
Confirmed?
Sure.
Can confirm?
Facebook official. Can confirm.
Wow.
Pitter patter.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
3 o'clock Sunday.
Yeah,
Watch some random snacks. I have no idea what's
No idea what's in there.
Yeah.
Let us know on Instagram. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. Is just a little post thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
So anyway, that's it. Let it be written. Let it be so. This is the way.
There's trivia in it.
What? Oh, yeah.
What?
What?
We've only done it for 6 months.
I'm in. Okay.
Have a wonderful new year. It's 2021. Great things are coming, probably.
My dad got his first COVID shot.
There you go. See?
It's good. It's coming out
My
there.
parents aren't going to get it for a while.
Well, he's a firefighter, so it's...
Yeah. That's a choice he made. I'm not going to become a firefighter at his age.
No. Well, he does like medical stuff too.
I'm going to sit at home and sit in pajamas all day. Like what real retired people should do.
No, that's apparently
not get dressed and go places.
Hey, we were going to end the stream though, so
my stomach is growling.
Say goodbye, Audrey.
Hey, say goodbye, Mike.
Spay and neuter your pets. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, Mike. Oh, it's too late.